Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is tonight's news. In his memoir, Kevin Federline says he is worried about his ex-wife, Britney Spears. In a related story, somewhere a raccoon is worried about his favorite garbage can.
It's tragic.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Dave Landau.
Hi.
Thank you.
Quarter Black Garrett. He doesn't know what to do with the camera. And there's Angela. Look at that. Ow. There we go. Tonight, please light some candles, go down below, and hit that tongue-like button.
Yes.
Tongue-like.
Right. Yes.
Tongue punch.
It's a tongue-like punch,
That.
like button, subscribe, and hit the bell, because we have internet royalty with us tonight. But I'll let Dave let you know about that.
Yes, coming up right now, you may know him from Jones Good Ass Barbecue and Foot Massage.
That's right.
Jones Barbecue and Foot Massage. Better come down here, get some of this shit. You like to eat. America loves to eat. So why not open up somewhere America can sit down, enjoy a meal, and get their feet rubbed?
Also, you can check him out on his YouTube, Robert L. Hines on YouTube, like I just said. You can check out tour dates on Virgin America. Please welcome to the show, my friend, Robert Hines.
Look at Dave over there making things happen. Oh my God, look at that. Dude, it's just so, I feel like, man, I'm getting emotional right now. I'm trying to hold back tears. We've known each other for a long time.
20 years?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Before you got married.
Yeah.
You know?
I proposed in Chicago, I think, when you were there.
I was there. I was like, look at Dave.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know all the secrets.
06. Yeah. I was pretty well behaved then.
Yeah,
You were
very
sober?
well behaved. I knew that you liked to party. I just didn't know how much, you know?
Yeah. No, I was pretty good with my partying for many years in comedy. And then, then it got bad.
Okay.
When I got that DUI. But yeah, that was the good era where I was still pretty, I wouldn't really go on stage drunk.
No, he was absolutely 100%. And I told him my favorite joke. He was like, "You're not the first person to say that was your favorite joke." The punchline was just so cool because he got that sexy,
That
phone sex voice. Yeah. And then to hear him cuss and say something bad about this dude named Timmy, it was just amazing.
Yeah, those were fun days. Well, that was Zanies in Chicago. That was a really fun club.
Yeah.
It's still there, but I mean, I used to go there all the time when it was the old room.
Yeah. I you know what? Zanies in Chicago has a good spot in my heart, but where we first met was in Appleton, Wisconsin.
Oh yeah, that's a great room.
Oh my God, man! Appleton, Wisconsin is like where white people go to have like too much drinking. Like it's just like
Let loose.
oh my God! Like I was walking down the street and this white girl walked up to me and kissed me, and then she was like, "I don't know you." I was like, "I know." Please stop slobbing on me.
Well, I'm not a girl. So that was back. Gosh, that had to be mid 2000s.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I love Chicago though. I still love Chicago. It looks like there's a lot of riffraff going on right now
In Chicago?
It's just people protesting, and then they're going back and forth on each other. I never know how much it is actually the city, because then you go to visit and you're like, I don't see anything.
Absolutely.
But then online they claim all this stuff. I mean, you see it, but it's like they act like it's the whole area of Chicago, and it never is.
I was a jail guard in Chicago. There's two places that there primarily is crime. It's an area called like Austin on the west side, and then
Oh, it's like ours in Texas.
and where I came from, where I grew up at, is Inglewood. Those two areas have like a lot of crime in them, but the rest of the
Why
city
is Inglewood bad everywhere?
What is that? It's like Malcolm X Drive. Everyone, everywhere, you got to avoid.
Yeah, Inglewood is not good. Well, actually, Inglewood in L.A., being from Detroit, you just go through it. Like, you probably like that with
They're up to no
Chicago, and you're
good.
like, oh, it's so nice.
Absolutely. There's like the only thing make you know that it's a problem if you see a palm tree with a bullet hole in it.
Yeah. Or,
The evidence.
yes.
I better be careful over here.
It's true, but there's like, when I would go through there, I remember I was in Compton, and I didn't know where I was, and I went into this liquor store. This is 2002. And I walked in and I'm like, where am I? And the guy goes, you're in Compton. And I go, oh. So I go, can I have that hat? And I bought an Easy E Compton hat and then walked out of the store with it on. And I was like, we're in Compton. And then Jimmy's like, no shit.
People live here. It's nice.
Yeah, but it was. I mean, I remember Ernie Hudson was on a TV show. He goes, just because it's 70 degrees and sunny doesn't make it safe, but you feel like it's safe.
And everybody in LA is happy and they have patience. Like if you're driving down the street in LA and you stop in the middle of the street for no reason, it'll take at least 30, maybe even 40 seconds before somebody honk at you.
Oh yeah.
In Chicago, you stop for 3 seconds. Bitch, move! You know, it's just no patience at all.
It's got the New York. Yeah, I think where it's cold, we're just angry.
Absolutely.
Gotta get inside.
The weather ain't supposed to hurt.
No, that's what's nice about Texas. Is you get like one snow day, it kills way too many people.
Not prepared at all for any amount
Every
of weather.
year.
No weather at all. Sprinkles outside. People are getting their hazards are on. They don't know how to drive anymore. They're driving like 10 miles under the speed
They'll
limit.
cancel school for
Yeah.
Yeah.
About 20
sprinkle,
seconds.
yeah.
It kills way too many people.
Well, I was driving. I mean, the first year I was here, I was driving, and it was a little bit of snow, and I'm like, oh, there's no salt, so I'm gonna, take my time. And people are just flying over the intersections, smashing into houses. I just turned around and went back. I was like, this is unbelievable.
No experience at all.
And they'll say they put down sand. You're like, why? That just makes more road for snow. It doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, meanwhile in Detroit or Chicago, it's like you have to have 9 feet of snow for them to have a school day. It has to be like negative 30. Damn. And you loved it as a kid though.
Yes, you get to sit at home and eat beans and watch cartoons.
That was the best. Well, that's why everybody would watch Price is Right. That's why everybody knew it. You'd just stay up and you'd watch Bob Barker tell you to cut your dog's dick off.
And the actual retail price is.
Yeah. I miss those days.
Yeah,
That was a good
simpler
show.
Times.
Yeah, they were simpler times.
Skinny microphone.
Yeah, remember the
So
skinny
cool.
microphone?
I wish we could get a skinny microphone.
Ah, so skinny.
That
Why were
guy.
they so skinny?
I think it was just because it was that way in the 60s,
Yeah.
and then he kept it. He was like, no, I'm going to be old school, classy.
Yeah, I
Skinny
like it.
microphone, dude.
Silvered out.
Bob Barker.
Yeah. Classic.
Barker. Well, speaking of sexy, Portland's annual naked bike ride was held a die-in demonstration on Burnside Bridge. Let me take a gander. I wish, right?
Imagine the smell.
God, what an awful place now.
Jeez.
Is that a dead Santa Claus?
I think so. Yeah, well, they're all pretending to be dead. Probably for climate change or something.
Clout. I thought that's what you were going to say.
Yes.
Imagine the bicycle seats.
Oh, no.
That doesn't feel good when you have clothes on.
No, I think that's why they are.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
They probably don't even have the seat on.
Yeah,
Oh, well. Yeah. Hello.
just all poles.
Just point it up. Oh, you know they love it.
So I guess it just really hurts more when I don't see it coming. Like it's like a jab.
Oh, I got you.
So I would
you
guess
have to be prepared.
Yes, I need to be ready. I would guess the point of being naked is to show vulnerability.
I don't think so.
Oh, you think there's like more to it?
I think that the whole naked bike ride thing is to just show how vulnerable a person is on a bicycle. So
That's
you could
possible.
be mindful.
I'm guessing they're assholes. And
I think they're
gotta be-
perverse.
Angela, can you look up what the naked bike ride is about?
It held annually since 2004. It serves as a protest against, you're never going to believe this, oil dependency for safer streets.
All right.
See, that's white people stuff.
Yes, it is.
Black people definitely gonna put oil. If I'm gonna be walking around naked, I'm not gonna be naked and ashy. You know what I mean? I gotta put on some oil. Y'all just gonna be mad at me.
So they're riding around on bicycles with petroleum-based tires on them?
Well, black people also aren't going to protest big oil.
nah.
Well, so
No.
that's why it started, but sometimes there can be an emergency ride, which is what this was for the deployment of federal troops in the
Where
city.
is this again?
Portland.
Portland?
Yeah.
Okay,
There's
so
no
this
black
is for
people there?
I don't think there's a lot of black people there.
No.
No.
I mean, the basketball team.
Yeah,
They
that's
ship
true.
those guys in.
Yeah, but I mean, you gotta have someplace to stay when you're there.
There's a lot of pasty white people there.
That's
Why,
true.
that's why I never, well, I'm not gonna even.
You should.
It's just certain places white people should feel safe, and Utah should be one of them. Like the only black people in Utah is like the basketball team and whoever they hire to watch the basketball team. That's just it. There's no black people there. So you should be in your home utopia.
I love that it's called the Utah Jazz. what do black people like? Jazz music.
I think that because they took the team from somewhere else.
Oh, maybe it was. I forgot. You're right. Where was it? The
I
Jazz.
think it was in New Orleans or somewhere like that.
Oh, it might have been New Orleans because they have. They don't have a basketball team, but they have
Football team.
Yeah, the Saints.
Stolen from them.
I didn't even know what that saint symbol was. I'm like, how is this representing the Saints?
It used to be New Orleans.
It's a lily.
Did it used to be New Orleans?
Yeah.
You were right.
It's a fleur de lis. It's a French. It's a French
flower.
symbol.
Oh, for the Saints, yeah.
It's like a royal symbol.
Yeah.
And they took it to Utah.
Yes,
Well,
absolutely.
jazz makes sense in New Orleans.
Yeah.
There's jazz there.
It makes in the fleur de lis. Like, that makes sense.
Make it easier to bear. Yeah, that's not Utah.
No,
Utah's more
Utah,
like,
yeah.
Holy Father.
We all have special underwear and we have a planet.
The Utah hymns.
Yes. I'm married to 4 women.
Don't ask questions.
That's why you call it Mormon, because you need more men. It's just not enough.
It's not enough. Well, they can't all get in. That's the thing.
You said that thing about special underwear. I had a buddy that was super duper Jesus-y, and they had him wear like a man girdle so you didn't see his bulge.
What?
Really?
Yep.
Like a cod?
So he had to wear a tuck?
It was like
I don't know
it
this
was
sect
like
of Christianity.
underpants that were like a girdle, so would press down on it so you didn't see it.
Why is it that you think that the good Lord made sex and he just wants you to hide it at all times?
Yeah.
Because it's shameful.
That's what I don't understand. I don't buy that.
I don't know. It's
Damn your enjoyment. I need you to get back to work in
the
Jesus'
sanctity.
name.
Yeah, I don't listen, we need to hide your bulge.
It's like
Why? We
It's turning me on too
Yeah,
much.
it's like a penis hijab.
Listen, child, it is just too large and I do not wish to see it.
Yeah.
Aggressive.
It's just a pimp. What a repress.
I was thinking church lady. That sounded like church lady.
The guy's got a church hat, like a veil.
A veil.
Yeah, he's like, gonna have to cover that up.
That's weird.
Yeah, that is a
too
bizarre.
much man meat for any one person.
Can you stay late? Anyway, help me pass out the.
Unless he just had like a massive. Who was that guy? Antichrist. He's a great actor. What's his name?
Willem Dafoe.
Willem Dafoe,
yeah.
sized.
Oh my God! Yeah, his penis was the 3rd star of that film.
They were like, you're
2 episodes in a row now.
I mean,
Just penis.
well, and he's also
Well, they're always on the mind.
he's also so skinny.
Yeah, you wouldn't expect it.
It on
Yeah.
top of it is the illusion of like.
More length.
Yeah, when you see that in the movie, you're like, I do believe that's his. It is.
And I think that was even a stunt one.
There was a stunt.
it
Well,
was too
Because
big.
his was too big, even more than that.
He needed that cover.
oh yeah. Well, I mean, the one was definitely a stunt one.
Because it was
Rough
black.
movie, but yeah. But yeah, I love that. What was that? Was the Mormons one? Trey Parker and Matt Stone, Orgasmo.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Stunt cock, and the black guy walks up. And he goes, anything this would be a problem? The guy goes, why? And he goes, no reason. They're the ass fuck twins. I can't.
God.
They just be the naughty twins? No. The ass fuck twins. Well, that's pretty naughty.
I was just watching.
Keep that a little.
What was the name of some on? I'm terrible with names, and I didn't start smoking weed till I was 47. So that's crazy that I
Wow.
have so much memory. But it was this show about the guy in New York that was the hoodlum guy that ran the numbers and fuck.
Are you talking about the Forrest Whitaker movie?
Yes, the Forrest
Show?
Whitaker TV
The show? No, it was Bumpy.
Bumpy Johnson.
Yeah.
What?
And they had a dude like this
Making that
one
up.
dude that it was his job to rape men if they wanted them to talk. I think his name like Big Dick Joe or some shit.
Yes, yeah.
If they wanted you to give some information, you're like, I ain't telling you shit. Okay, meet Big Dick Ralph. And then the dude comes in.
Davy Pasta.
Davy Pasta.
Davy Pasta in here.
Davy Dongs. Davy Two Dongs because of the size. Yeah, he would do that.
Yes.
Yeah, Bumpy Johnson. Well, that was who was the movie Frank? Denzel Washington played him.
Washington paid
American
Frank,
Gangster. Frank Lucas.
Lucas, yes.
So Frank Lucas had the idea of like handing out turkeys and stuff on Thanksgiving and making everything look on the up and up because Bumpy Johnson really never got caught for all the stuff that he would do. Right. So he ran Harlem for forever. I mean, he ran Harlem from the time he got out of jail, I guess, till really the time he died.
Absolutely.
But yeah, he was one of those very known, like
everybody knew who he was and not to
criminal-
mess with him.
Yeah, yeah, and Frank Lucas took after that. And Frank Lucas ran a very tight operation until he wore a fur coat to a boxing match.
Absolutely.
And people were like, why is he there? And it was the one time he slipped.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you know, that's where the lottery comes from. That's where every state lottery, it hails from black people running numbers.
Oh, yeah.
Like, as soon as you start making money, white folks like, hey, what's that?
Yeah, Italians, Irish, blacks, but yeah, like more of the inner city people.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
At the time.
For a few pennies, you can get, you know, if your number come out, you can make you some money.
Yeah.
And everybody was doing it.
I know so many people that ran numbers too, like, well, older relatives and stuff.
Absolutely. Yep.
You know?
Yep.
Did you move the mic over just a little bit? Just so it's comfortable for you.
Oh, there you go. Okay, you got it?
Perfect. I think we good. Yeah.
Oh, that's better. Okay, yeah, because that's true. Back in the day, everybody had that racket.
It was a couple of guys in Chicago that got really rich running numbers, and I think they wound up buying a building that was as big as a Macy's. It was like a black Macy's, and then the mob got a hold of them and was like, "Okay, we got you. Let me get some of that."
Okay, I do know what you're talking
I
about.
think they were the Johnsons brothers or the Jones or something like that.
Okay.
Doing too
Sears
well.
Brothers. They got that big
The
tower.
Roebucks.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, man. The white prison rapist. And, well, speaking of which, and this does go right into it, Danny Masterson.
Wow.
In so many ways, Danny Masterson had to move prisons after getting smashed by the GBG. Gay Boys Gang. That's what they are known in
what that
prison.
is? Okay.
Yeah, G-Boy.
I was wondering what that was.
Because he doesn't say. Let's take a look at this.
Danny Masterson has just been smashed.
And shout out
in
to this
prison.
guy.
He was at Corcoran State Correctional Institution out there in California. He heard that there was a hit on him by the GBG. He wasn't coming out of his cell. He wasn't coming out to get breakfast, to get lunch. He wasn't eating because he knew
Oh yeah, the
that
sisters.
he had a hit on him from the GBG. And once the GBG
I hate that
put
70s
one out
show.
on
Let's
him,
get 'em.
all the other prison organizations wanted to follow suit. They wanted to be the ones to get the trophy.
Hyde was
they-
the worst
Danny
character.
Masterson.
Yeah.
First, put their hands on him. Well, somebody
That's all they know
finally
about him. They don't
Shouldn't
realize
have
he's
done that
also
to
a
Jackie.
rapist.
Yeah.
Now been named to the California Men's Colony.
You don't date
which
someone's
is a
ex-girlfriend like that.
minimum
It's too laid
prison
back.
yard. Much easier than where he just came from. And a guy who has a life sentence like Danny Masterson and hasn't even done more than a few months in prison doesn't get moved
Damn.
to a very cozy yard like the California Men's Colony without something extreme happening. And that's exactly what happened.
How would you like to have
Two
somebody?
members of the BBCs, yes, the BBCs. I know what you're thinking. Get it out of your mind. You got dirty
it out of your
thoughts.
mind.
It stands for the Brothers by Choice.
Oh, I don't
That's what
think
it
so.
stands for.
Okay.
Two
No, I
members
looked
of the
it up.
BBC
It's a
Brothers by
GBG,
Choice
Gay Boy Gang.
Jumped on Danny while he was being escorted to the kitchen to get his food because he was too scared to come out of his cell to get his own food.
Yeah, I don't know. Brothers by choices. You identify.
How does that work? I don't know.
By association.
Can you
Yeah.
imagine though somebody going, "Listen, we understand you were raped by a bunch of men. We're going to take you to safety at the men's colony."
The California Men's Colony.
That's hilarious to me. So, well, I mean, he's getting what he did.
They all have
Yeah,
tricorn
it's like-
hats and stuff.
Is that
They all have tricorn hats and they have to establish a new society or something. What's going on? What is that? What are they doing?
Okay, look. Okay.
That's why this is why I put it in here, because you were in.
I was a jail guard.
Yeah, so I'd like
yeah.
to know. But I mean, there's not a lot of rape in jail, right?
There's a lot of consensual sex, but every now and then somebody's going, because it's in some places it's like against the jail law to be a rapist.
Right.
But it was like,
I think that's against
There's
the
the law.
okay.
In some laws.
I mean, like, because
It's frowned upon.
Well, not
Absolutely,
Utah, but
absolutely.
I understand.
if you want to give it up, that's your booty. But if somebody's taking booty, we can't have it. My last,
Just walking by, like,
I was.
consensual? All right.
Just check it in.
That
You
doesn't-
okay in there?
That doesn't sound consensual.
So at the end of my tenure there, I was trying not to get into any physical because I was finna make a movie, and I was like, I'm not here to save lives. Yes, I got to work on my glamour.
Yeah.
And so, but there was this one particular day. So they got an old man wing. Now, old men don't want any attention. They don't want because whatever illegal shit they doing, they don't want you knowing about it. They want you messing with them. And there was this guy on the old man wing, and this was the funniest thing I've ever seen. Like, this dude comes down to me very young. There was overcrowded in the kids wing, because they got tiers full of people that are under 21. And so he comes down to me, goes, my cellmate is trying to have sex with me. And I was like, what? Like, nobody admits no shit like that. So I'm like, okay, now you have my interest.
Yeah.
So I called my supervisor, which is what you're supposed to do. I called a guy outside into the hallway to find out what the issue was. And he was like, no, man, no, it wasn't even like that. I wasn't even trying to have sex with him, man. I was just trying to help him out. You're a young boy. You don't know nothing about his hygiene. And I was trying to give him some lotion. I was trying to put some lotion on so he feel. I was like, hold up, stop right there. My supervisor at this point is like bent over in half.
Yeah.
Because this dude is trying to run game. I was like, hold on. Now you're going to tell me as a grown-ass man that you're going to lotion up another grown man for educational purposes. If you don't go in there and pack your shit. Because if
Don't tell him to pack his shit.
Yes,
Help him out.
yes. I didn't mean it in that way.
Yeah, you just made it worse.
Get your belongings.
Grab your stuff.
Right.
Yeah, you're like, let me rephrase.
Yes, you have to, because right across from the old man tier was the hole.
Oh,
I
God,
need you
yeah.
to get your thing, pack your shit, because we go into the hole. I didn't even let my supervisor didn't even have to,
It's like,
chime
I've been
in.
trying to go to the hole for
He
the
was
last half
excited about
hour.
This is the problem. You're in my way there, officer.
You don't understand. That's what I was trying to do.
What's the worst thing, if you're willing to share, but
Yeah.
like, I should say craziest thing you saw when you were there?
Well, the craziest thing I saw was one guy having sex with another guy. Well, for me, the craziest thing I saw. Okay, so there was this guy who I don't know what he did, but it was some sort of serial murder. Okay, this is the craziest thing I saw.
Okay.
There was a guy who had
Sorry that you
killed
had to
this little-
skip over so many memories.
Yeah, I had to find it.
Two dudes bumping, this guy stabbing, and then, I'm sorry, but yeah.
I mean, yeah, I seen quite a few people stab people.
Oh, yeah,
that
for
was
sure.
really hard to see because you see like blood come out in giant chunks and it starts to curdle on the floor.
Oh,
It's
God.
really rough seeing that. But the craziest thing I seen, it was a guy who was okay. So like in the hole, you only out 1 hour a day, right? And so every tier you got to clean up on it, and you got to have one guy to clean up on that tier.
Okay.
And there was a guy who had murdered a little girl. He had killed this little girl on a bicycle or something.
Okay.
And so he was trying to, his defense was, because they caught him having sex with the girl's body. And his defense was that he didn't kill the girl. Somebody else killed the girl. He just came up to the body and had sex with it. And that was how he was going to try not to go to jail. Like, he was like, no, I didn't murder her. I just had sex with the body. Somebody else killed her. I'm like,
Okay.
Honor.
what in the world?
Yeah, Your Honor, I just made love to the corpse. That's also a crime. Oh.
Oh, I wasn't aware.
Yeah, but it wasn't murder though.
Yeah,
It
but
wasn't
yeah, I
murder.
mean,
I'll see the light of day.
Yeah, it was simply necrophilia of her.
Of a young. I think the girl had to be like 8.
Oh, my God.
And his argument was that because this supposedly a little boy.
Hey, what have you done?
Look, the body was dead when I got here. Yeah, that's not really the problem.
Yeah, that was probably the worst thing I seen, like, out of all the things. Because I seen a lot of horrible stuff. And I seen a lot of stuff that just turned out to be funny. Like, one time I seen a guy stab a guy in the head a lot of times. Like,
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, that knife you made is not strong enough to crack its skull. You know?
So the
It's
guy's
just surface
got-
damage.
It's just they have little triangles in the man's dome.
It hurts. But
It's what was so? Did you have people that were serving a long sentence though for jail? I would imagine, like not lifers though.
No, because there's a difference between jail and prison.
Exactly. Yeah.
Jail is pretrial detainees.
Yes.
And if you have a case that's like a murder, it may take up to 7 years to adjudicate. So yeah, I had dudes that would be there for long periods of time that you get to know them, and a lot of times they're fairly friendly. You know?
I would imagine. Like I would imagine
not
if
the
it's
moments.
like. I would imagine if they took down the mob or you had gangsters or more organized crimes with gangs, they probably weren't that bad, right?
We're not. I'm gonna tell you something about a murderer that if you go far enough to kill a person, you generally not that petty. You know what I mean? Like little stuff ain't what's gonna get you. It's that big stuff that you be like, okay, now I told you to stop enough. I'm got to do something to you.
Yeah, I would imagine that's. Now, I'll ask this. I'll tell you what. How was the food in there? Because a lot of people get a little chubby, and when you get a little chubby, you might get unchubby,
Yeah.
and you might get chubby again. And I'll tell you what you should take: lean. Yeah, that's right.
that's right.
Doctors call it weight cycling. Half Americans do it, and if you do it enough, you are at risk of diabetes, liver damage, heart attack, and stroke. Weight cycling is when you lose 10 pounds or so, but when you put the pounds back, plus a couple more, that is tremendous strain on your organs. And you know what that leads to? Serious health issues.
Oh, I knew it.
Now, you tried lean, didn't you? But it kept you up for several days because it turns out it's so effective.
Yeah.
You can't drink it.
It will. If you need energy, it's really good for that. Don't drink it right before you go to bed.
Because it works.
Because it works really well.
So what you got to do is get yourself lean. I've actually started using it, and I've lost a little bit of weight.
Oh wow!
I've noticed.
Thank you. A little bit. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm trying.
Yeah, with diet and exercise, it's a nice little supplement
Yeah.
there, help you out.
I had donuts for lunch. Not even kidding.
Maybe you're breaking even.
Yeah, I tend to just have one day where people are like, it's my cheat day. I'm having a burger. And I'm like, I'll take 6 donuts.
Donut burger.
Donut burger.
Baker's
yeah.
dozen, please.
I know. I am so addicted to sugar myself. I get
Oh, it's
that.
so delightful.
It's like cocaine.
It is. It's like cocaine
literally is a
without. Yeah, you just don't want to dance. So, but lean is an oral supplement with not a GLP. Isn't that great? You don't have to inject the stuff into your body like everything else. It's studied ingredients and it works in powerful ways.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
I know now.
Yeah, now you do.
Do. Scan that code.
And what you can do, scan that code or go to takelean.com and you're going to get 20% off with the code NORMAL.
That's right.
That's takelean.com, promo code NORMAL, and it is going to burn fat by converting it into energy. It actually works. Yeah. So check it out, and seriously, code NORMAL. Don't pay full price.
Don't do it.
It'll get you lean.
That's right.
Yeah, why make
Get
your
you-
pockets lean when you can take 20% off? Come
Oh,
on.
I like that.
Yeah,
That was good.
You good at it. Good.
I like that.
Silver tongue.
Yeah.
He's good.
Yeah.
So, speaking of jail, an Alabama police chief has resigned after being caught on a video sexually harassing a teen by humping her chair.
Wow.
In defense, the chair was black and unarmed, and we're lucky he didn't shoot it 15 times. So, this is so creepy.
Oh, jeez.
I'm just rubbing my dick on your chair. Anybody call 911?
What?
This is normal.
It hasn't even really started yet.
No, this is
He,
just
worse?
he like slowly leads into it.
yeah. This is the warm up.
Oh, no. Watch the hips.
There's little little pumps.
And she's
Yeah.
in front of him. Oh, my God. That's crazy. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, like how do you?
There-
What is-
Oh, there it is. The
dude.
hump. Oh,
Anyway,
Okay. All right. Now, here's something that I'm getting in trouble for saying this, but this is the truth. When you work in law enforcement, about 15 to 20% of the people that you work with are predators. That's just what they are, and that is proof of that. And then you're not supposed to say anything about them being predators because that, you're supposed to stay silent. And I just wasn't built like that. I'm like, look, if you out here doing this, I'm telling. Not only am I telling, I might fight you,
Especially for that.
It's so disgusting.
I mean, this is a teen girl who's sitting there answering a phone, and you have a guy coming up who's wiggling himself on her chair. Like it's super gropers.
yes.
Like troopers, but gropers.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay. You don't have to clap. I know it was bad.
Okay.
I feel like it is like a Super Troopers thing where it's like 4 pervy cops sitting around. They're like, go rub it on her chair, dude.
I bet
What
you
are you
won't do it.
getting out
I
of
bet
that?
you won't do it.
I don't know what you get out of it. Power?
It's so weird. And
What would I get out of it? Power.
Are we sure it wasn't just like an itch?
That's really.
That's how you defend it?
Oh, my whole ball area is itchy.
I'm sorry. I was itching
Come
my
on. I didn't even see you there.
Let me
I'm
see that
sorry.
chair right there.
I thought all I was saying was chair. Vanessa.
You don't understand. You don't have a ball sack.
That was amazingly funny. Like, oh, I'm so itchy.
Yeah, it'd be great.
I've heard every excuse in the book.
Yeah, that's true. You're just bringing up what you've
Yeah.
experienced.
Hey, that one time he said he
I
was
seriously just wanted to know if you needed help editing.
We have notes.
Yeah, I'm just trying to lean over and just point at the screen. You agreed that made sense. Creepy.
Oh, I'm so itchy.
What are you editing?
These are so thick. I just need,
You don't know what it's like to have balls.
Yeah, you don't know.
Yeah, you don't get it.
You should see him sometime. What'd you say?
You need to get educated.
Yeah, come on. Say it's an education thing.
Yeah.
You need
do
to
this in
see
school.
him. I mean, I can show you
Let me look. I'm just gonna put some lotion on you.
because you don't want to ride your bike naked ass cheeks.
You don't want to.
Come on, there's a lay-in. There's a die-in today. I just want to know if you want to go to the naked
places to
die-in on a cold bridge.
Oh my god.
Doesn't that sound fun?
Oh my goodness.
Well, this guy is the opposite. This next guy, a man accused. This is a new sheriff. A man accused of killing his daughter's rapist says he's running for sheriff because the system failed.
Yep.
Yep. An Arkansas man accused of killing his daughter's rapist has announced his plan to run for sheriff after saying the legal system failed. Isn't that a,
sentence. I'm sorry.
what's
I
that?
just realized that's the same sentence.
Yes. Let's take a look at the campaign video.
Hello, Lone Oak. My name is Aaron Spencer. Many of you know my story.
Yeah.
I'm the father who acted to protect his daughter when the system failed.
Yep.
I'm also a husband, a combat veteran of the 82nd Airborne Division,
There you go.
a contractor, and a farmer. And through my own fight for justice, I have seen firsthand the failures in law enforcement and in our circuit court. And I refuse to stand by while others face these same failures. That's why I'm announcing my candidacy to run for Lone Oak County Sheriff. This campaign isn't about me.
How could you lose?
It's about every parent,
Right.
every neighbor, every family who deserves to feel safe in their homes and safe in their community. It's about restoring trust, where neighbors know law enforcement is on their side, and families know that they will not be left alone in a moment of need. Together, we can build a safer, stronger Lone Oak County for every family. I'm Aaron Spencer, and I'm running for sheriff of Lone Oak County.
And this is the head of the man.
Right.
He even looks like a sheriff.
Yeah.
He does. He's got
Yeah.
that.
We're on YouTube, so we're not supposed to glorify death or
No.
celebrate it in any way. So that's not what I'm doing, but based as fuck.
Yes, but he allegedly shot and killed 67-year-old Michael Fossler
Yeah.
after discovering him with his missing 14-year-old daughter.
Yeah.
So the guy kidnapped his daughter. He found him, and then he just killed him, which, of course, we wouldn't say on YouTube, makes him a hero in my book.
Absolutely. Do you know how hard it is to be airborne? Do you know how hard, how very few people can wear that airborne 80? And he's from a particular unit that is known for kicking ass.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
So now you're gonna take this dude's daughter. You're looking to be killed. You're looking to be killed.
Yeah, and you know that, like, you probably saw the guy, and you're not even going to look into what exactly those tattoos mean. It's like one of those things where you're like, oh, you may want to check that out. I'm glad that they fuck with those people, though. Like, they're not smart enough to actually, like, take somebody.
Yeah, they Darwin Awards themselves.
Yeah.
Get taken out.
Yeah.
When you go to jail, it's not gonna be easy for you there either. So he kind of saved him. He kind of saved him from,
Oh, yeah. That's
And I'll
true.
tell you,
That's a real thing. That is a real thing in prison.
absolutely. There was a guy.
Did you ever, like, let's just say for pretend? I'm sorry, go ahead. You can tell this. I think you're going to go where I was going to ask.
Well, that I'm not admitting to anything.
Oh, no, I know that.
Kind of what happened.
Yeah.
Well, there's two different stories I can tell real quick. One time, there was a guy who had killed this flight attendant, and I was watching these guys on the news. They were watching the news. They was like, I can't wait till he get here. You know? And there was this other situation where there was a child who had got burned over a food stamp. Right? Her dad burned her over a food stamp. Yeah. And then a person I know got a phone call and it's like, hey, that dude that burnt that baby over the food stamp is in your area. And the guy I know looked up his charges and it's like, oh, okay. And the charges were consistent with that type of, and, told the gang leader, hey, this the dude that did this. He's like, all right, we're going to lunch. I'll be here when you get back. And you come back and dude's like, is like way bigger than it was when you left. Like there is going to be some justice. That the innocence is preserved amongst those type of dudes.
Yeah.
So yeah. And the other thing is that's interesting to me. Okay, so now this just happened to my mother. About a month ago, some guy had caught a woman and raped her and shot her. And then set fire to my mother's garage because he had left the body in front of her garage on the overdoor. Set fire to the garage and burned my mother's garage up.
Good Lord!
Burned this young lady. And when the police found him, I'm told that he had another young lady that he had planned on offing, and they caught him with the chick. This dude was 65 years old.
Seriously?
60? Yes.
This guy was in his 60s.
In Chicago.
Yeah.
It's the story is still out there. It's fairly fresh. It just happened last month. And my mom is 81.
Yeah.
Now somebody's telling her garage is on fire. Like, what? Why is my garage on fire? And my brother had to go over there and check it out, and that was what happened. That this guy raped this lady and set fire to her body. Now, when he goes to jail, if it's found out what he's there for, that's why people don't talk about the charges. If you have some guy talking about your charges, you're gonna get the piss beat out of you.
Right.
'Cause ain't nobody supposed to know that. But they gonna get hold to the fat part of his booty.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
Good. I hope they do.
Yeah.
I hope they do. That's what an awful
Terrific.
thing. People are just nuts now.
I don't think it's just now. I think it's always been a select
people
group
are
of
just
people that have always been sick.
Yeah, there's always been a sociopath, a psychopathy. It's too bad though. But even something like that to be so close to your mom's house has to be terrifying.
I mean, I'm not even at home. I'm like, wow. I went back to the house. I wanted to see it for myself, and I wanted to, assure her that everything would be okay.
Right.
But it was just like, wow. I was like, man, if I would have been here, I'd have aired him out.
And she's probably been there forever, right?
Since 1974.
See, yeah.
Yep.
Say.
Since it was still white people living in the neighborhood.
Well, that's the part. Is the neighborhood still good?
Not anymore. Not that neighborhood. But that's why you got to hold on to that property, because white people in Chicago are tired of driving. They're tired of living in the suburbs.
Yeah.
So eventually, that neighborhood will become better.
Yeah. There was a lot of people that. This one woman who was a dishwasher when I was a janitor, we would drive her to a part of Detroit where she lived, and she had inherited her mom's house, and she was older too. So I mean, this went way back, and it was gorgeous in the middle of but the problem was every other house on the street. She'd get out and she'd pick up 40s and condoms were left on her lawn, and she was only gone for a few hours. And I always felt bad because she was old. She was like probably 70 at the time. So we'd get out and help her, but like she had this gorgeous, immaculate property. And I always feel bad for those people who really try to stay in those neighborhoods. And people don't have now, I mean, obviously somebody setting fire to someone's going to be disrespectful, but it just sucks because there's really good people who get pushed out.
Yeah.
Absolutely. My mom's house is that one house on the block where the lawn is manicured.
That's what I mean, yeah.
And I have a neighbor that is, he was like the white boy Rick of the neighborhood.
Okay.
Like he stayed, his family never left. And he was like, he called me and says, hey man, I'm gonna find out what happened at your mom's house. I mean, the dude is just a solid dude. And nobody messes with him because he was like, my family can't afford to move and we will whoop your ass.
Well, it's probably but if it's a house she's been in since 1974 in Chicago, when it does get better, it's going to be worth so much money. just because of the old architecture and the bricks and the fact that it's actually, it can survive rain and wind.
You are not. There is no joke in anything that you're saying. That house is as solid as it comes.
Oh, for sure. There's no way it wouldn't be. Well, let's cheer it up a little. Drew Struzan, the renowned artist whose iconic hand-illustrated posters captured the crackling essence of classic movies, from Star Wars to Harry Potter, and they lined our childhood when you went to see the movies. I mean, it's 78-year-old. Drew Struzan passed away. You may know him from making the posters for Blade Runner, Raiders of the Lost Ark, Goonies,
Thing,
Police Academy.
best one.
What else? Do we have some pictures?
We got he did Harry Potter. He did all of the Indiana Jones. I can pull up some
Star
pictures.
Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh my God, one of my favorites. I love that movie.
It's such a good movie, dude. Kurt Russell is one of my favorite actors, and people don't. He doesn't get his flowers in the way that he should.
That is true, dude.
Yeah.
He is so good. Big Trouble in Little China.
The Thing.
Escape from New York. Escape from L.A. Tombstone.
Oh my God.
Tombstone's the best Western ever.
But Drew Struzan, a freaking absolute legend, has done so many posters. A lot of posters that didn't even get used officially. Like I think the Hellboy, both movies got a Drew Struzan poster that they didn't officially use.
Yep.
But yeah, an amazing talent that was sadly taken from us. But
yeah, George Lucas, Steven Spielberg, John Carpenter, it was all the go-to for some of the greatest directors. Yeah, he did all those.
Yeah.
I have one of those in my basement.
The best to ever do it. Everybody's copying him. Now everything's ChatGPT and crap.
Yep. And speaking of that, Bruce Springsteen's movie. It's with the kid who played Bob Dylan, right? Oh, no, it's not. It's with,
that's a different one. Yeah.
The kid from The Bear.
Yeah. Lip.
Lip.
Shameless. Yeah.
Oh my God, I love Lip and everything he's in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's a good actor.
He's a good actor.
Yeah.
So I guess, though, here's my thing about the Bruce Springsteen movie. I saw him live on Broadway, and the more times I saw him live, I didn't like him as much. I saw him on
sucks
Broadway,
ass.
with 500 people, and he says that it's just his father's story. Like, he was a teenager, and he became famous playing guitar. Like, that's not really I don't know.
You don't have all the life experience.
It's like an episode of Entourage. You're like, so this guy just wins?
I don't get it.
A little bit like hate, though, dog. I hate.
It does sound like hate,
That's
but
what I
yeah.
look like.
But like the idea of he's got a struggling movie where it's like, well, you didn't. So let's see the trailer for. We have to talk over it a little bit.
Yeah, I keep
so
you guys.
much trash.
Keep you guys up.
Let's take a look.
He recently had
we're struck.
Michelle Obama on stage. Did you guys see that?
No.
Barry was in the back going, "Look at my husband go."
I'm looking at Lip.
Freaking fake.
Yeah. Although I do love Steven Van Zandt.
He's so ugly. He's hot. I don't get it.
Springsteen?
No.
This
Lip.
guy? Yeah.
This guy?
Yeah. Everybody agrees.
The cover of that album was Springsteen's ass with a rag hanging out of it.
Yeah, and it was supposed to be like a gay
It's a
dog
signal
whistle or
thing.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About singles, but the whole story. Just trying to break a little.
Oh, is that why I bought the album?
Yeah, it worked. It worked on you.
Yeah, it was honestly
car right now.
my first CD player. That was the CD my mom got me, and I was like, "Oh, thanks."
Hey, little girl, is your daddy home? What is that?
He left you all alone. Oh, set
another
the garage
weird
on
one.
fire.
You know what's good about a biopic, like for a musician, is that they play good music during the movie. But this doesn't have any good music in it.
He's got. I still think he's got a few songs, but I see what you're saying.
What, that one about a turnpike?
Yeah, the
Fuck that.
Turnpike. It's art.
Sure.
This is nuts, John.
Yeah.
You know it, I know it, and deep inside, Bruce knows it.
Our man's on a rocket ship, and we don't want to miss that window.
He's gonna be huge.
In this office,
I can't wait till we get our
my
biopic.
office.
Yeah.
Everybody gets one.
So
Springsteen.
the tense part of this film is they were worried he'd be a flash in the pan. They're like, we gotta milk him for everything. Yeah.
Hope you don't get into trouble.
Well, I won't. I'm very wealthy.
Doing something wrong.
Did he ever have any big scandals?
Drinking and driving his Jeep.
That doesn't count.
That was it.
So weak for a rock star.
Billy Joel did worse than that.
Yeah, Billy Joel
on.
just drank and drove his helicopter.
So watch it in
IMAX. We
IMAX.
got to see this in IMAX.
Watch it in IMAX.
Yeah, I don't know. Just, hey, little girl. All right.
You know who else passed away recently?
Who?
D'Angelo.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, like yesterday. Yeah.
Yep.
Day
I
before,
didn't know that. See, I'd watch a pic on him.
I know, right?
Yeah. Like, I want to see some struggle.
Yeah, or like Sam Cooke or somebody. Why doesn't he have one? He has a great story.
Sam Cooke died in the worst way possible,
A
too.
crazy
Yes.
way.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's like, yeah, you just get shot by a clerk. And he's so good. He's so
On
good.
by the river.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Like, see, she thought the white woman was getting attacked.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he just
Lord
goes
have
in
mercy. We
there.
got to do something about this.
He's casually walking.
He's casual.
He's casually walking.
Yeah, the
That's Sam
closest
Cooke.
thing they did to Marvin Gaye was what was that movie with Jennifer Hudson and Jamie Foxx and Eddie Murphy kind of played Marvin Gaye, but sort of Smokey Robinson at the same time as a drug addict. And he,
Showgirl? No.
So it was Dream.
Showgirls.
Was it Dream?
It was close. Dream Girls.
It's just
Yeah.
like Showgirls, though.
Showgirls.
Exactly.
Whole different girl.
Yeah, it's just Eddie Murphy banging Elizabeth.
In a pool.
Oh, that's the worst.
It's
scene.
so awkward.
Terrible scene.
It's like she's never seen people have sex before.
Yeah, the whole thing makes no. And she's getting railed by the by Kyle MacLachlan.
Yeah. Yeah. Like a Twin Peaks. Just like that, too. It's
So
very
weird.
confusing.
When I hear McLaughlin, I think, in the arms of the angel.
Far away.
Yeah, that was really a good Dreamgirls. That was a really good movie. That was Eddie at his best. That was the king at his best. That was, I think,
yeah.
he was my favorite comic. You know, I did The Laugh when I was 14. I just wanted to be Eddie Murphy.
Oh, dude, that was the first. At least for me, that's the first guy that you just loved as a comic.
Well, my parents would listen to Richard. And I didn't understand the jokes, but I was like, okay, they seem to be having a good time.
Yeah, I have my dad's copy of Live on the Sunset Strip on vinyl.
The one about the dude with the big dick, like, boy, this water cold. Yeah, and it's deep too. I don't get it.
What?
No, Eddie was great because he was a kid. I mean, he was relating to everybody's childhood.
Yeah.
So when you watch it as a kid, you knew what he was talking about because all his stuff was about being young. I mean, he's 21 years old.
Yeah.
Here's what made Eddie Eddie and what made Richard. So Richard was very theatrical.
Oh yeah.
He would introduce the concept, then act it out. Mm-hmm. But Eddie had all of that, and he could sing. Those impressions just killed it.
Oh yeah.
Like, you know,
Lemonade. That cool, refreshing drink.
My horse and carriage for hires in there.
No, he was what I loved is being interviewed for Dreamgirls. I can find the interview, and the guy goes, "That look you gave, though," and he's like, "You know, I was in a movie where I played 8 people." It's the best.
I have the capability.
It's like the look I gave.
You just look like a
It was just the greatest way of saying, like, yeah, you know, comedy's much harder. I played a guy who looked like he wanted heroin.
It's just so believable, though.
Yeah, it's like
so relatable.
And meanwhile, you're a table of people and you're just ignored.
Hercules.
That's classic, though. I love how he could be like like 80s Eddie, and then the 90s Eddie are like different styles, but I love both of them at the same time.
Yeah.
Like he's so versatile as a comedic actor, and then in his drama work, like you were just talking about, like, he's so good. I keep
Mr.
waiting
Church
for the day.
is good. I don't know if you've ever seen that, Mr.
I don't think
Church.
I've seen that. I need to see that.
I keep waiting for the day for the resurgence, man. They keep like he gets like the Coming to America 2, and then it's like no, and then it's like I just want him to.
Yeah, I wanted to like that.
Yes, me too.
I want him to do stand up again, and it's so crazy because, you know, like we got to see a little bit of it on Saturday Night Live when he kind of hit Cosby in the face.
That was funny.
He's still funny.
Why are you not doing this all the time?
When he played Tracy Morgan,
Oh yeah,
it's hilarious. I'll eat lasagna with 3 cheeses. I eat only 4 cheeses on you.
It was great when he came on. He was on SNL because it was like, oh, that's what SNL should be.
Absolutely.
It should be that. Like you
He
could feel it
saved
for a
the
second.
show in the 80s.
He really did.
He
It
hosted.
was crashing.
Yeah, he hosted as a cast member, which is just hilarious.
Yeah, the Mr. Robinson's Neighborhood.
Dude, and he came back to do that, and that was my favorite sketch as a kid.
So good.
This is how we answer a door in my neighborhood. Who is it?
Who is it?
But he was the
so
best.
good.
Like he said, because they were doing that weird thing where they had like Tim Kazurinsky from Police Academy, and they had Randy Quaid. Like they were bringing in people that had been in movies,
Right.
and it didn't really work. And then they just had finally this kid show up. I think the only problem with him doing stand up now is he gives so much credit to Charlie for being able to take his stories and really make them. Because Charlie, he was not my favorite stand up, but he was a remarkable storyteller.
Absolutely.
So I think, and he helped Eddie with that writing process so much that I think he might be afraid of doing it without Charlie.
Like I'm the person you're supposed to be slapping, right?
Yeah, it'd be so good to see that though.
You just saw Rocky, didn't you? Such a good. Just waiting.
Got cheeseburgers. Oh, you poor.
When did you see him play Dolomite?
Yes.
Oh, that was great.
Oh my
Yes.
God, dude. I could relate to that so much. When that scene where he says, I got something that nobody wants to buy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm selling something that nobody wants to buy. And then that walk away like, dude, I gave my life to this and I got nothing to show for it.
That was recent too. That was only the last couple years.
It's great. Wesley
right?
Snipes is in it with him, and I really love Rudy Ray Moore, and I had Dolomite on VHS when I was a kid. So I really I love the idea that Rudy Ray Moore wasn't quite sure if it was comedy or not. And when you watch Dolomite, it's so much fun because it
makes it better.
It's so bad.
It's
so
horrible.
good. Yeah.
But that's what makes it fun. You know, where he kicked the dude and rewind it and kick him again.
Yeah. What is the one and White Boy went to the moon? I'm trying to think of the name. Oh, they put Honky on the moon. And it's on one of his albums where he's like, I can't get food, and they put Honky on the moon. But I used to love the Rudy Ray Moore albums because they just seemed so like, I don't know, pulp, like very underground, like you weren't supposed to have them. And I would have already bought all these other comedy albums, so I started buying that. And the blaxploitation stuff became my favorite genre for a long, long time. Like Sweetback's Badass Song, The Mac.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like there were so many movies I really enjoyed. But yeah, nothing I enjoyed as much as Dolomite.
And you know, the thing about it, when I was listening to it as a kid, I'm like, I don't understand what's great about this until I got older and realized. So this is when I, as a comic, am in a quandary. You look at the ancestors. What was it that made them slick? It was a bunch of slick ass hustlers who cannot give you the time to say hello, or they give you no time to think about anything other than what they want from you. Mm-hmm. And that's what made Toby Jones what he was. It's not because they didn't know what they had, right? The thing is, you can't have a time to tell me no. So I got to keep hitting you. There's no rhythm for you to speak, only me speaking to you and you acknowledging what I'm saying to you. Like that's the whole point. If I got to have this and you can't stop me from getting it, and I'm not going to strong arm you, I'm just going to keep talking to you, be like, okay, fuck it. Let me give it to you so you shut up.
Wear you
Right.
down.
No, that's true. And a lot of that too, we've played it on here, Marvin Cease's Candy Liquor, which is a 12-minute song about
So good.
Yeah. And
What's the part where it is kind of in the middle?
I want to lick you up. I want to lick you. Is that part?
Oh.
Maybe.
Come on, baby, gonna turn around. Oh, you mean you mean
the
Jody?
Spoken word. The
Yes,
spoken
yeah,
word.
Jody,
When he's
yes.
like, "Who's Jody?" I'm Jody.
Yeah.
Who's Jody? But yeah, all that stuff was called grown folk music, and people would sit around the record player and they
Smoke
would
a
listen
little weed
and listen to like comedy albums, and that's what made him so famous. Dolomite.
I used to live next door to a pimp, and it was a pimp on the corner. And I promise you, his dude's name was Crow.
Okay.
amazing.
He would come out. He would come out of his house and be like, "Ho, ho, ho, bitch!" And women would run out and give him money.
Bro.
So when he got caught, they brought him their cash.
Finch better have my money.
Oh my God. One of my favorite movies is probably American Pimp. Have you ever seen that?
I did.
His brothers made. Oh my God. Just the way every single pimp. What does a bitch get? 0%.
Nothing.
0%. Not a damn thing.
Not a damn thing.
Yeah. It's just, I like the finest colognes. Hold on. Bitch, why you sitting?
Did you ever watch the Boondocks?
Oh, I love Boondocks.
Oh my God, brilliant.
Dude, when he had the mentally handicapped people.
Bitch, you better get in there and make that G4 work.
Dude, they were
I love that show.
They were getting protested by the Mental Handicap Association. They were called God's Clowns. Dude, I love
Charlie Murphy.
I love John Witherspoon. I did a TV show. Me too. Yeah, I did a TV show with him and worked with him. But I knew he didn't like. I'll just be out love white people. But he was from Detroit, so I went and got him. I went and bought him a Verner's, and I went and bought him Better Made potato chips. And when I got in there, he was like, "Oh my God, I haven't had these in years." And I knew his brother was a singer for Berry Gordy that had got shot.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's why he ended up moving to LA and trying different stuff because his brother was a singer that got killed in Detroit.
Wow.
So I knew a lot about John because I was a fan of Friday. Like Friday was one of those of the 90s independent film booms that was just, it's a perfect film. It's in my top 5.
Absolutely.
And it's like Dazed and Confused is in there at the same time, but like Friday is a perfect film. And
have you made the pilgrimage to the house?
no, I want to.
I stayed in a house that's in the neighborhood where they shot that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
you can
awesome.
go to the house, and they have some of the houses like kind of.
Is there like Smokey's house down the street?
I believe so. At least that little block.
Yeah, that little area.
They have those houses kind of set up.
Yeah, Chris Tucker was somebody who, I mean, his Def Jam was so good, and then he did that, and then I always thought everything he made was okay. You know, after that, but I really loved his early stuff.
Man, wasn't it amazing? I seen Chris Tucker
Foxy Brown. He was in
do a joke about.
I don't remember.
What was it that he was in with
Jackie Brown?
Yeah, that's what.
Jackie Brown was
Jackie Brown.
amazing.
Jackie Brown's a great people.
Across 110th Street, and then that long,
Dude, when she's singing Bobby Womack at the end, it's just perfect. Yeah, like Pam Grier. A lot of people don't know about Pam Grier, Foxy Brown, the blaxploitation film there. So the way that Tarantino connected that, Tarantino's book's really good too because his mom dated a lot of black dudes and they took him to movies.
So that's how he got into the black.
He got into that, yeah, in L.A. So he talks about it all in his book where he'd be like, I want to be cool, so I want to like this guy. But then he'd go to all these like double features that he didn't know, like these grindhouses. So he would see like crazy movies, you know, and then movies that were just like straight up blaxploitation. Then he'd go with his mom to see like a regular film. You know.
Have you seen They Cloned Tyrone?
Yes, I have.
With it's got Jamie Foxx.
Yes.
And the guy from Star Wars. What was that guy's name? He's actually a good actor.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a really good movie. It's kind of like a blaxploitation
Throwback
horror.
kind of feel.
Yeah, like
we talked about Mr. Witherspoon. I worked with him a few times, and the one thing about Mr. Witherspoon is he was cheap as hell. Like he was Detroit. He was like, look, I've been broke, and I ain't gonna go back to being broke. And it was this thing he would do, like he would sell you Polaroids of him, and he would stand on stage and say it was $20 for the picture. Right. And, you know, black people going to always try to talk you into a deal. Right. And he would stand on stage and say $20. Then he put two hands together.
I remember that.
And he had sold this lady a T-shirt. And it was one of the waitresses. Now, most of every comic, because I work with everybody. I was working at All Jokes Aside. It was the first black comedy club in Chicago, and I seen everybody.
Well, that's where Bernie came up.
Well, Bernie came up way before that, but Bernie was. Where
did he film Mac of the Night, which people forget?
That was at Miltroneers, and Miltroneers was now called Comedians You Should Know.
Well, because you know because you're from Chicago, but not everybody knows Bernie was huge before he was huge.
Way huge, and Bernie was not user friendly. Like Bernie would go out and do 45 minutes ahead of you, and you've been doing comedy 5 minutes, and then this next young man I'll bring up, and you got to go out there and do that candy shit you do, and they be like, get off the stage, I hope you die, bitch, get away. And I got lucky because I was very relatable, and I used to do these jokes about making my high school years into a jail sentence, and that kind of got a little laugh. And then when I got off the stage, Bernie went up behind me. Bernie had a midnight show on a Monday night. Now, you know ain't none of these black people got jobs. It's all gangsters with Fuji sweaters and gazelle glasses and giant pistol bulges sitting in the audience and pimps and shit and maybe Michael Jordan. All these people in the same little spot. And he would get done and then they introduce you. And then I got through it and I did okay. And then when I got through, he get on stage behind me. He's like, yeah, the boy was funny, but did you see how much he cussed? My God, look, could you imagine him writing a letter? Dear motherfucker. You know you said too many words when Bernie Mac is telling you
right. I was going to say, yeah, like part of, I mean, I guess he didn't really, when you watch his set, swear a lot, but he used it very, very carefully. Like even when he's talking, the vulnerability when he's talking about raising his daughter's kid. And he's like, I love him. I mean, he a faggot, but I love him. Like the way he just like tosses it in. And he's like,
get you off guard.
It's like, I want some milk and cookies. What'd you say?
The milk and cookie. Man, get no goddamn milk and cookie.
He was such a good character actor too. Before he blew up, because he was in Friday.
He's in Friday. Yeah,
he was in Friday. He was in
Parker.
House Party 2, or was that 3?
And well, Robin Harris was like the original. Robin Harris?
Yeah. Robin Harris is so good too.
Oh my God, amazing!
And they're only like 5 or 10 years. Old. He's older than
Robin Harris. Was like 35 when he died. I think he was like 8 years older than Kid and Play playing his dad. He just didn't look good.
Yeah.
Look at this belt.
Yeah,
and then Witherspoon was in the second one, and then Bernie Mac was in the third one. But yeah, he was such a good character actor. Yeah. He was also in Life.
Did you? You know, I liked him in
Life
movie, The Bad Santa.
Oh, Bad Santa.
Oh yeah,
great.
He was really good in The Bad Santa.
I like Mr. 3000 too. And I didn't really like Ocean's 11, but I felt he added something to where I actually enjoyed 2.
Oh, the second one, yeah.
I didn't like 3, but I like 2.
I talked to a casting lady, and in the beginning they didn't really want to give him any rhythm because she was like, I never understood what he was saying. I was like, I don't understand why you didn't understand what he was saying,
dude. I mean, we used to play all the time, even on Kumia's show when he did Def Jam, because people forget that before he came out, a guy ate it so bad they were getting ready to tear the place down. They're all booing, and that's why he comes on and goes, I ain't scared of you motherfuckers. It's because he was like telling them, I'm not.
Yeah.
Like, this is my break, and I need you guys to shut up.
Shut the fuck up and enjoy this shit.
And he murdered.
Like, I'm telling you, it would be pimps and killers, and he would go out and do. I'm gonna tell you a real quick story, real quick one.
Oh, you're good.
We were all there. Nobody's getting any attention. They all talking and kicking it. They not acting like we not there. And Bernie goes on stage, and they ain't even listening to him. So there was this place was called the Cotton Club, and there's a piano on the stage, and Bernie sits down, start playing piano. And people stop talking inside, looking like, damn, I didn't know the nigga play piano. And they looking up at him. And then as they just getting into the groove, he slams the piano shut and stands up like, you motherfucker should have been listening in the beginning. And then he just proceeded to talk about everybody that he could see from the stage. Like pimps that was like, and the pimps was like, oh my God, Bernie, keep talking about me. You the greatest ever. And he's just like, I mean, just dogging them out like, like, what kind of pimp are you doing? Pockets turned inside out, po ass bitch. Like blah, blah, blah. Just killing them. Yeah. And the crowd just loves it all. Like you got a special kind of brilliance when they don't kill you.
The professional fool.
Oh yeah,
he's a professional fool. That's what the court jester, the professional fool would be telling the king what's what, and he could because he was couching it in comedy.
And I took some of that energy. I used to do this show on the South Side. It was a place called the Sandpiper. That's where the folks hang out. That's where the real gangsters hung out. And I would bring guys over there, and I'd be letting them know, hey man, don't go in like you see me going in. I know these people. And one guy went and talked about somebody that he shouldn't have talked about, and they beat his ass outside. And by the time I got out there, he was like, man, where was you? I was like, I was indoors working. I told you not to do what you did. That's why they beat a bone out your ass, because you
Well, they had in Detroit, they had Coco's House of Comedy. And that was ruthless. I mean, Tony Rock, I remember he got on stage. He's like, I'm from New York. And he just fuck New York. All right. But I did okay there. But I think it was because I didn't. The problem is if you go up in a room that's not your people and you act like them, you seem like a jackass.
Absolutely.
If you're yourself, it's fine. But I never understood why other people would do that. It's like, don't talk like that. You don't talk like that. Talk like you. I think there was an All Jokes Aside in Detroit, wasn't there?
There was an All Jokes Aside in
Detroit.
Yep. I worked there with Kool-Aid.
Oh, Kool-Aid was great.
Kool-Aid,
Yeah,
yes.
rest in peace. Yeah.
Oh my God, the dude was funny. He did a joke about putting a seatbelt on his porno. This is hilarious.
Dude, he killed.
Everywhere I watched him work, he killed.
Yeah, I worked with him and Finesse Mitchell when I first started, but Kool-Aid I kind of came up with, but he passed away a couple of years ago.
You know who else from Detroit that I loved? Mike Bonner.
Mike Bonner's one of my good friends.
Mike Bonner and I did the second season or so. It was like the second version of Comic View, and it was like a competition by that point. And it was myself was in one heat, Mike Bonner was in a different heat, and then T.K. Kirkland.
Oh, I remember the name.
T to the MF and T to the motherfucker. So like the first group, it was Bonner lost to like a chick, and then I lost to this dude, this white boy who put the fake teeth in his mouth or something. And then
Snow Cone.
I don't remember the cat's name, but he was on a lot of stuff. And then the last guy, T.K. Kirkland, lost to a guy that was that was handicapped. So like we were sitting in
like
the dressing
most
room.
reality shows.
Whoever he is, he's kind of popular now. I can't remember his name.
Okay.
Oh, I think I might know. Blue.
Black guy, curly hair, kind of shakes a little bit.
Okay.
And when it was all over, T.K. Kirkland comes into the dressing room, was like, looks at me and goes, "You thought I was gonna be the only one, didn't you? Huh? A white boy, a cripple, and a bitch." He said that. He was like, we all lost to somebody who wasn't, And I was like, wow, T.K., you just don't give a damn what you say.
Did you ever work with Downtown Tony Brown?
I did.
He would murder.
Fucking amazing. And he looked like he was giving very minimal effort.
Oh yeah, he was. He was just very good. I remember the first time not the first time, it was one of the last times I worked with him, but he was in the green room and he's wearing a suit from like before he tried crack. And Mike Bonner just looking at me, he's like, "Are those wingtips?" He wouldn't stop. And I had a mohawk at the time. He's like, "Are you native?" I'm like, "No." He's like, "Well, it's like what natives wear is their haircut." I'm like, "Yeah, in movies that are like 50 years old." But dude, he would go on stage and just murder. Yeah, he was great, dude. Like one of the funniest people you could work with. And yeah, Bonner's a good friend of mine. He and I did a show for the Detroit Lions once, and it was one of the coolest experiences. He was always good to me.
Bonner was amazing. Like Bonner, I mean, that little Hugo Boss bit. Oh my God, it was so funny.
Yeah, he's a good dude. I gotta have him on here. I don't know why I haven't. I used to do his radio show all the time in Detroit. But anyway, we gotta get wrapping up. Where can we find you, my friend?
I am at Robert L. Hines on YouTube and all social media. You can also find me on a cruise ship on Virgin America.
There you go. And you can check me out this weekend. That is the 18th in Jackson, Michigan at the Michigan Theater, as well as Off the Hook Comedy Club in Naples, Florida, November 21 through 23. Come out to those shows. And now we bring you to the end of the world. All right.
And call us.
Oh yeah, we got a number.
Oh yeah, call us. Do we have the number?
Yeah, we'll bring it up. Call us with your confessions, life advice, questions for the show.
Yeah.
And if you want your voice disguised, the number is 214-444-8848. And if you are in Detroit or overseas, be sure to press the 1.
Give it to us.
So strange.
I know. Detroit just made that where if you have a 313 number, you have to hit the Y. It's weird.
All right.
Yes. Anyway, not that I do.
Oh.
No. Damn it. All right. So the mother of an 8-year-old autistic boy is singing the praises of a new wonder drug after her previously nonverbal son took it and started talking for the first time. What did he want to talk about? QB.
His mother's pronunciation of the drug's name.
Angela.
The train schedule of a city he doesn't live in.
Fair enough. Robert.
Asian women.
I'm going to say how his wife and daughter keep him from working more on the outline.
So very inside baseball.
Very specific joke
there.
But yeah, that's definitely the man who wrote this, whose mom obviously took Tylenol. Matt, I hope you're having a wonderful night.
We love you.
And also, like I always say, reach for the stars and don't have a backup plan. Good night.